Hey, what's up, everybody? It's J Rock right here. Today I'm hitting you with a little fragrance haul. Now, if you like fragrance related content, being fragrance reviews, hauls, etc., go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You might like what you see in this channel. That way, it keeps you updated on every future video I upload. Okay, now let's get a little bit into the stuff I picked up. We'll try some of it out. It'll kind of be like initial impressions or reactions, if you will, and I'll just kind of explain what I get from there. So let's get into some of the stuff I bought. These I've gotten over the last like 3 weeks or so. I haven't been buying too much stuff lately, so I haven't been spending a lot of money on fragrance. I spent a few bucks, not nothing crazy. The first one I wanted to talk about is this one. I got this Purex's. Now this was kind of a crazy journey when I got these first two that I'm gonna talk about. This I smelled before, so I had a good idea what it smelled like. I know I liked it, so it wasn't exactly a blind buy or anything. But when I picked this up, one thing that surprised me was, look, 'cause I ordered it online. So I didn't get it at the store. Look, bam, the top is like this, and it's a Zippo lighter. It opened this way, right? This one comes completely off. So I thought it was a fake or something. Then they told me, no, it's been, they changed the packaging to this type of top because people complained about the Zippo tops. So I was like, all right, I could see that, it's no biggie. The smell itself still smells the same. It's fresh. It's nice smelling. But the performance on this is garbage. Like it's very weak performance, and it wasn't like that. It was never when I tried it at the stores and stuff. It wasn't a great performer, but it wasn't as bad as this bottle is. So that leads me to believe it's probably been reformulated. Once they got these new ones with this top, I would say avoid these. If you have the option, get the one that still has the Zippo lighter. You get a better performance out of it. The scent itself didn't change much. But man, this lasts maybe 3 4 hours, and it's very much like a skin scent. And I remember it performing better than that. I have the original that's just called Excess, not Pure Excess. And that one performs like beast mode next to this. And the way that one performed is kind of like the way this one performed. The one that still has the regular top. Now this one, the performance lacks now. I almost felt like returning it, but I was like, I don't really want to do all that. What am I gonna do? Return it? Say I just didn't like the performance. I mean, also the box. Look at what these boxes come with now. I like a lot of the bootleg stuff comes with these boxes that come with the sleeve, right? So that would be bootleg. So when it had this, that gave me cause to pause. I was like, wait a minute. First this, then the top is wonky and so forth. Then they told me now that's just the new packaging. So I was like, all right. Then I tried it and I was like, oh, this. When I first sprayed it, I was like, yeah, all right, cool. But then like an hour later, I was like, what the hell? Like I could barely even smell it anymore. So I was like, like is it even original? I went to the Facebook groups. They were telling me, nah, that's the new the way the new bottles and the new boxes are, the new packaging. And I'm like, so it's original. Like, I guess the performance is just weak now. So whatever. It was, eh, for me personally, maybe on somebody else's skin, it will still perform. For me personally, I still like the scent, but I was kind of disappointed in the longevity of it. I was almost like, I kind of would rather just have my 50 bucks back. But it is what it is, what you gonna do? Take a sip real quick. Drinking some, went cheap right now. Got nothing special. Smirnoff Raspberry. Man, I haven't drank in a while. It's been at least probably a month. I probably had one beer in like 6 or 7 weeks. So I haven't been really. I've been saving money 'cause I haven't been going out because of other COVID-19 stuff. Bars and restaurants and stuff like that have been closed. So I've been saving money and I haven't been ordering a lot of fragrances. So I haven't really been saving money, but it felt like I was saving money because I wasn't spending money on the things I usually spend money on, being books, fragrances, and going out, drinking, and eating. Right? That's the things usually where my money goes. So you think I was saving money, but I had to go to a dentist. I had this tooth situation. That's also a reason why I haven't been making videos. If you haven't noticed, it's been about 10 days I haven't made a video. Um, I went to the dentist and they had to take some teeth out, and they got a little complicated because one of them was really stuck in there. Like usually they take the take 20 minutes or whatever. They take one tooth out, 20 minutes for the next tooth, whatever, right? But this one was really complicated. It was like, I don't know what was going on, but it took like 3 or 4 hours to get it removed. So it really jacked all my mouth up, and it was really swollen. So I couldn't talk, and I wasn't about to make a video looking like that and not being able to speak. I mean, it would have came out horrible, right? So it's been about 10 days. It's somewhat you can't tell it's swollen that much anymore. It's almost back to normal. So I was like, all right, let me just make a video of what I've been getting lately. So needless to say, we've all been to the clinics, the dentist, stuff like that. That always puts a hole in your pocket. So you have to ease off on things you would normally spend your money on. You have to cut back a little, catch up on your payments, on your bills, and so forth. So I'm kind of in that situation at the moment. Hence why I hadn't been buying a lot of stuff. But maybe in 2 months, hopefully I'll somewhat be caught up, and we could get things rolling again. But I still have a few stuff I haven't showed on videos yet, so I'll still have enough to make content, and plenty of stuff I haven't actually reviewed either. So I'm not too worried about being able to have content. So anyways, enough explanation about that. Let's get back to the fragrances. This next one I got is Gentleman Only Givenchy. Gentleman Only. This one is called Casual Chic. I just noticed it. I think I checked. This one also came with a sleeve. So I was like, what the hell? Are they doing this with other fragrances now? I just noticed that. I think my box is jacked up. Look at that. I think it has some type of stain. I don't even know if I did that stain. It's like blood. Might have been me from my tooth or something, because it's been, like I said, it's been jacked up. So it's been bleeding and stuff. I just noticed that on the box. I think it just recently happened, so it's probably me that did that. I don't think it came that way. Because if it did, I was already like, what the hell? Maybe I need to spray some Windex on it or something. Because last thing I need is for some of that coronavirus coming through the mail. Know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, this is the Casual Chic. I ordered this one. This one was a blind buy. This one was like about, I think I got it at about $90. It goes for about 120 to 100, like 40, somewhere around there. It's been discontinued, so I didn't hesitate blind buying it, just because I was like, even if I don't like it, it is a discontinued fragrance, so it's something I want in the collection. And it's a nice scent. It's very elegant. Because you're not familiar with the bottles, they're nothing special, but I like them. They're minimalistic, but they are sturdy glass bottle. Whenever you get this on the bottom, you get a lot of gap of just glass. It gives it some weight, so people think it's like high quality. But I personally do like when they have this, because if you drop it, all this extra cushioning, when it hits the ground, it protects it, so it might crack a little, but all this, it won't go through all of this, right? Unless it lands really hard. Now, I haven't tried any of the other Givenchy fragrances from the Gentleman line, but seeing as they're called gentlemen, it leads me to believe none of them will be strong performers. Because to me, gentleman means elegant, gentlemanly, and that usually, elegant and fragrances usually means more reserved, like where less is more, not strong projecting. So I tried this, and yeah, it's not the strongest projector. It is a nice fragrance. It smells of quality. It's a nice orange, basically, in simplest terms. I'll do a full review on this later, but it's basically an orange scent. And I'll try probably more of the gentleman line, but I'm expecting all of them to be kind of reserved. If you've tried any, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about them, and let me know about the projection. Am I wrong in thinking that they're all gonna be kind of soft projectors, more more reeled back? Let me know about that. So yeah, I got that for 90. Is a decent deal. Nice piece to have for the collection. I'm stoked to have that in there. Now the last package, this one literally I just picked it up today. I'm stoked for this one. This is a 3-pack of L'artisan Perfumes. It's called the Mysterious Collection. Now this has 3 fragrances, and they're all 30 mils. So this is 90 mils of fragrance. This to me was a killer deal, because one bottle of these, the majority of the time they go for around 70, 75, in between 70 and $75, in between 60 and $75 for one 100 ml bottle, right? from this house. That's the prices usually, the going rate. Now this one is only, it's 330 mil fragrances, so that's only 90 mils. You're not getting the full 100 mil, but you're getting it for three different scents, right? And you're getting it for the same price as you would get one bottle of just one scent, right? So to me, that was a killer deal. I wish more houses did that, because other houses, when they give you little sample sets or whatever, they have different scents. The price to mil, dollar to mil ratio is completely different from when you just buy one full bottle. And this one is very close to the same. I wish other houses kept the prices like that. I would be buying a lot more of these this size and trying a lot more fragrances out. Now this is the box. It's nothing special, but I like it. This is the way the three bottles come in. They're all 30 mils. I believe I paid $70 for three 30 mil decants. Killer deal. I'm stoked for it. So let's try these out. I think all of these are either feminine offerings or unisex. Not 100% sure, but I think they might be marketed towards women. Now the first one is Lao Amber Extreme. See the name there? Okay, so ah, smells nice right here. Smells kind of fresh. Smells kind of fresh, but when you spray it, it smells fresh for the beginning. Because I sprayed this earlier today when I first picked up the package. And it gives off a kind of fresh amber smell at first. Then it settles down and it's not as fresh. It's more sweet, but it's still a very nice amber. But it's not a note that I would go out of my way to buy like a fragrance that's amber dominant. That's like a $200 bottle. I wouldn't spend that kind of money on this note for myself, because I find you could find something a little cheaper with amber note and it still smells of quality, still smells nice. So I don't need to reach for a more higher, more expensive amber note. I don't need to spend $200 extra for amber that might smell a little bit slightly better or a little bit slightly of better quality. You know, this one's real nice. I'm really digging this one. It's sweet, it's elegant. I haven't gave these a full wearing, obviously. I just picked them up, so I don't know how it'll develop over the course of the wear. So this one, I'm really digging. It's I would say it's mass appealing, easy to digest. I can't see anybody, unless you don't like amber, I can't see anybody being put off by it. Okay, so the next one is Mon numero 10. So numero 10 means number 10. Not sure what Mon means. Didn't do any research on these. But this one, I just sprayed it right now. And this opening is amazing. This opening is badass. I'm digging this opening. This is like a 10 out of 10 type opening. Now, like I said, I had sprayed these earlier on today when I first picked them up. And I smelled it maybe 20 minutes ago before I started recording. And that smell I had got from this one compared to the smell I'm getting in the opening was a lot different. So this does have depth. It does go through progression. It changes. It's one of these. This is one of those fragrances that has something to say. You know, that speaks to you, has a story to tell. So if you like a fragrance with some depth, this is one you might like. Some complexity to it. This has a leather note that right in the opening is a very fresh leather. It's a different take on leather than any of the leather fragrances I've smelled. Because I bought a few and I found myself not reaching for them too often. And I was like, you know what, I guess leather's not a note that excites me, that makes me reach for it too often. So I started selling a lot of them. I'm like, I don't really use them. So, but here, this leather's different than any of those other fragrances I had. This leather is it's like a fresher take on leather. Like I said, I haven't checked the notes on any of these. So I'm gonna check for Grand Ticker right now. Let me see what exactly this has going on. Leather, that's for sure, but it's not leather dominant. Like there's a lot of other things going on in the background here. It's not like a simplistic take on leather. Okay, it has rose, it has jasmines, it has incense. Incense I get the incense, but it's not a smoky incense. It's weird. It's almost like like sweet almost. We have bergamot in the opening. Okay, we got bergamot in the opening. That's probably what's giving it that fresher smell. Bergamot kicking in, giving it a little bit of sexiness. You also got some florals there. I think it has jasmine, geranium, and heliotropes, I believe. But the main one I can distinctly pick out is the cardamom, along with the leather and the stuff it had going on earlier. But yeah, this one's nice. It got some changes to it. Got some character. It's very original to me, at least, from what I've smelled so far. It's very unique. So far, this house, everything I smelled, I've liked. It's a very good house in my book, Lardison. Now the next one is Timbuktu. This one is the heavy hitter that everybody talks about from the videos I've seen. It's really the only one I see get any play on YouTube. The only one people bring up, and I can see why some people like it. I tried it. I don't wanna. Maybe I'll spray it right now, but I already sprayed a few things. I don't wanna be smelling like 50 million things. Not that I care because I'm in the house. I'm not going anywhere. But still, just I don't know if I'll even be able to pick it out as much because I have so much other smells going on right now. But from when I did put it on, what I got from this was a dirty mango. Let me see if I can still smell it from earlier. Yeah, you can still smell it. I had got a dirty mango type of smell. Like it wasn't your nice, juicy, fresh mango. This was a different mango. It's like a dirty mango. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the mango note in Harris Pilton's For Him fragrance. Kind of that type of mango. It's kind of earthy. And then you get some type of like a, yeah, I don't know if it has vetiver, but I kind of get that. May could be that same mango. Has that dirty vetiver type of smell. Not that clean, soapy vetiver, but that dirty, earthy vetiver. I get that with that mango and maybe some incense. That's the main notes I get. Now, as it dries down and you have it on longer, I had this on here for maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. It changes some. It doesn't smell as obviously not as strong anymore, and that earthy note isn't as that like dirty note isn't as prominent as it was in the opening. It's still there, but it's taking a back seat now, and now it's letting other notes come out and play basically. But yeah, out of the three, this one I'm not gonna say it's my least favorite because it's first impressions. But I will say this one is the most challenging. This one's not gonna be for everybody, at least not in my book, because a lot of people don't like that dirty, earthy smell or that dirty vetiver. A lot of people don't like that type of scent, and this has some of that going on. So this is not gonna be for everyone. I think this is gonna be the most challenging out of the three. The other two, I felt like they immediately wowed me from the get go. Now, I believe these are unisex, but I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't matter because basically all fragrances are unisex. You're gonna wear whatever the fuck you feel like wearing, right? So that really doesn't come into consideration in my book right here. Neither should it in yours if you're watching this video. But you do need to know that this was a little more artistic. So for those people that have a bunch of fragrances that collect, like most people that watch these videos do, this is gonna be probably the one they like the most, which is why I could see why I see more videos on this and not the other two. I could definitely see why. The other two, the amber one, that one's definitely unisex because amber's a note I think both men and women can pull off. It's something just smells good in the winter or at nighttime. To me, if you smell Grand Soyar, and that fragrance is kind of expensive, it goes for like 200 bucks. If you like Grand Soyar, you might want to try this Lardison Earl Amber. You might want to try this one out. It's a cheaper alternative, and it has the amber note on this. It's just as nice. I'm not saying it smells exactly like it, but you could get this and you'll be satisfied, and it's not too expensive. I think the 100 mil goes for about 70 bucks. Perfectly reasonable in my book. It's, if anything, it might be a steal at that price. Not that I'm encouraging the company to jack up the price, because I'm not. But at that price, I almost feel like you're stealing from them. That's a great price. I'd hop on that one. This is a real nice amber scent. Now this other one, the leather one, Mon numero 10, I'm almost leaning towards saying it's my favorite upon initial impression at this moment. Haven't gave them all a full wear, but I kind of like what that one's doing more. Cause this amber one is like I feel like I've been there, done like I smelled other things similar, but this one's really good though. So I think that one's the easiest to wear, the most mass appealing. Is the one I recommend without double thinking it. If I had to recommend one to somebody to like as a blind buy, I'd say go with that one. Now the Mon numero 10 at this point right now is probably my favorite. I like what it's doing, and I like ombre leather. That's a leather fragrance that I actually kept. This leather is nothing like that, nothing like that. But this leather fragrance, I think I might like more than that one as far as just leather fragrances. But again, this is a completely different take on leather. This isn't leather dominant. It has a lot of other stuff going on. To me, ombre leather, like I said, it's leather means leather, ombre means man, and that one's very masculine in my book. Very masculine fragrance. I can't see. That's like when you're smoking a cigar, you want to impress the fellas. Like, look, I got hair on my chest. Look how macho I am. That's what that fragrance is for. I don't think it's for the ladies. It ain't gonna impress many females out there. This one, on the other hand, it's something they might even want to wear themselves. This one will definitely get you more compliments over ombre leather. Tell you that right now. I don't even know why I'm comparing the two because they're completely different, but it's because it's two leather fragrances I have. And this one, again, I have to wear it more, kind of see what it does. This one, like I said, it's more challenging. It's not gonna be for everybody. When somebody buys it, sprays it on, they're gonna probably, and they don't have a lot of fragrances, they're probably gonna be like, "Why did I bought this?" But when you have a lot of fragrances, you're gonna be like, "Oh, this one's interesting. It's gonna catch your attention more because it's a little different." So yeah, I think that's it for right now, guys. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. Again, I'll make some full reviews on these down the road. Right now, I'm really impressed with this house. I wish they made more. I'm gonna look into it. If you guys know, let me know. Do they make more of these 3 packs with other scents? If they do, I'm definitely gonna buy more of these. I don't need the full 100 mils, but if I could get another 3 for the same price of 3 completely different offerings, I'm definitely gonna order more than assuming there is more of these because I was very happy with all 3 right now. I'm stoked with these. I was super happy with all 3 scents. And this, like I said, it's a house I'm definitely gonna look more into because I've been liking everything I bought from this house so far. So expect to see more of them down the road. Yeah, guys, it's been fun. You know what? I think I'm gonna record one more video right now. I'll upload this one hopefully tomorrow, and leave all your questions, comments in the comment section down below, and I'll check you guys out next time.